Hello children, how are you all doing? Doing well? I hope so. So today we start with class 9 English literature, and in English literature I am going to start with the poem The Cold Within by James Patrick Kinney. So before we start with the poem, let me tell you something about the poet. This poet, James Patrick Kinney, is an American poet, and he wrote this poem in the 1960s. He has written this poem with an intention to draw the attention of the malice or the suspicion or the bad qualities or the sin that we have in our hearts. So actually this poem describes the tragic death of a group of 6 people who stand around a fire, and you know everyone was having a log of wood with them. The fire which is saving them from the cold is about to die, but due to their selfishness, prejudice, malice and suspicions which dictate their actions, they refuse to share their log to keep the fire burning, and finally each one of them loses their lives. This poem is a reminder to overcome our personal hatred and be open to the wisdom and consider everyone as equal. So let's start with the poem. The first stanza: 6 humans trapped by happenstance. My dear children, happenstance means by chance or by any coincidence, you can say that. In bleak and bitter cold. You see the word bleak. Bleak itself is unpleasant, bitter, extreme cold. So you can just fantasize, you can just imagine how the weather was. Otherwise also in the European countries, we see the weather is extremely cold and the temperature goes below the freezing point. So just imagine very, very unpleasant and bitter cold. Each one possessed a stick of wood. As I already told you, each one of them had a stick of wood with them, or so the story is told. Now this line, so the story is told, just catches our attention. The story is told. Now you might be thinking, how come a story in the poem? Actually, the poet has written this story because we can presume that he might have heard it from his parents or from his grandparents, and so he writes it in the form of a poem for us. So let's understand the meaning of these 4 lines. It means that 6 people, they were strangers, they didn't know each other. So 6 people, they were trapped together. Trapped maybe because they did not have a place to escape, or you can say because of some unescapable circumstances, they all came together, and since they were strangers to one another, they didn't know. So, but they were holding a piece of stick in their hand. That means they could have used that stick in order to keep the fire burning and in order to protect themselves from the outside cold, and then save their lives, save the lives of the other people who were along with them. Here the stick of wood refers as a means to escape from the bitter cold, as it could be burnt in order to keep them warm. So let's come to the first person we meet, the first character here in the second stanza. You see, their dying fire in need of logs, but the first one held hers back, for of the faces round the fire she noticed one was black. So this first character in the second stanza is a woman. So the second stanza tells us that the fire was dying and it was in need of a stick to be put in order to keep the fire burning. So it was that means it was very compulsory, we can say mandatory, to keep the fire burning, and so the fire was gradually dying. So they had to keep the stick of wood to keep it burning. Now we meet the first character. The first character is a woman who was an American, of a fair-skinned woman, and what she does is that she does not keep her fire in the wood in the fire to keep the fire burning, because when she looked around, out of those people she found one person who was black in color. So due to the color discrimination, she did not put her log to keep the fire burning. She held it back, and therefore the fire was, of course, going down, or it was about to extinguish. See the next stanza. Here we will meet the second character. The next man looking cross the way, cross angrily. The next man was looking at somebody angrily, saw one knot of his church. Now, when we meet the second person, this man, he was looking at everyone, and from those people he found one person who did not belong to his religious community. Followed? And could not bring himself to give the fire his stick of birch. Stick of birch means a small piece of stick. So he too did the same as the woman did, because he found a man who did not belong to his religious community, and on the basis of religious intolerance, what did this man do? He also held his log behind and did not keep it in the fire to keep it alive or to keep it burning. Now we see the next character. The third one sat in tattered clothes. Tattered clothes? Torn clothes, So we can assume that this man was a poor man. So he was wearing tattered clothes, torn clothes. He gave his coat a hitch. This is how you give a hitch to your clothes. Hitch means to bring your clothes together, closer, in order to protect from the cold. And what he says, why should his log be put to use? To warm the idle rich. Now he is asking the question, why should I keep my log of wood in this fire to keep the fire burning? To protect this man who is idle and rich. So now it was the turn. Now we meet the next character. The next character is a beggar or a poor man, and then he too is feeling cold, since it's really very cold outside. So he brings his tattered clothes together in order to protect himself from the cold. But he does not burn his stick, and the reason he says is that, why should I burn my stick? Because if my stick will make this fire to continue burning, then this rich man whom he calls idle will be safe and alive. And just to bring harm to him, just not that he should be kept alive, he also holds his log back, and he does not keep it in the fire to keep it burning. I hope you followed this. So that means he is hating, or he is not ready to keep his log to keep the fire burning. Why? Because he calls the rich man as idle. Actually, according to poor people, rich people are idle, because according to them they work very little and they keep on multiplying their money. But rich people have their own answers. They say poor people are lazy. We'll see that in the next stanza. And then it's not that we were sitting idle and we have earned the wealth. We too must have worked hard. So everyone had a reason not to help one another to keep the fire burning. And eventually, my dear children, you see towards the end, what happens is that everyone dies holding a stick in their hand. So let's see the next stanza. The rich man just sat back and thought of the wealth he had in store, and how to keep what he had earned from the lazy, shiftless poor. Now, when the rich man looked at the old man, he suddenly started thinking about his wealth, how to keep his wealth protected from this lazy, shiftless poor. Lazy, you must be knowing the meaning, who doesn't work hard. Shiftless, who doesn't have any aim. So these lazy people are aimless fellows, they do not work hard. And according to the rich man, this person is poor because he is lazy as well as without any aim or shiftless. That is why he is poor. And then he too thinks the same. That means revengeful attitude, of course. He thinks, why should I keep my log of wood in this fire to keep it burning, because that might protect this poor man as well, which he did not want him to be alive, because he wanted to keep his wealth preserved, safe from this poor shiftless fellow. Now the next stanza. The black man's face bespoke revenge. Bespoke, showed the sign of revenge. He was looking very angrily. That means hatred and revenge was very clearly visible on his face as the fire passed from his sight. For all he saw in his stick of wood was a chance to spite the white. Now if you remember the first character, the woman, she looked at the black man and she refused to give her log of wood to keep the fire burning. Now it was the turn of this black man. He is revengeful towards the white people, and he says, he was looking at everyone with revenge, and he says, why should my stick of wood be kept here in the fire, because that fire will protect these white people. So he hates the white people, because in those days these black people were made to work like slaves, and so therefore the revenge shows that he is not ready to keep the fire burning. The next stanza. The last man of this forlorn group. Forlorn group. These are two opposite words. Children will study about the figures of speech in the next video. Forlorn means alone, and group means a group of people. So these are two opposite words. The last man of this forlorn group. Forlorn, why? Because everyone was thinking only about his own benefit. Yeah? Did not accept for gain. Giving only to those who gave was how he played the game. Now this man was of the attitude that if somebody helps me, I will help you in return. But since nobody is ready to help me, why should I help anyone? So he also does not give his log of wood to the fire to keep it burning. And you see finally what happens? Their logs held tight in death's still hand. Still unmoving. Why are their hands not moving? Because they are dead, and once you die, your body doesn't move. But you see, their logs held tight in dead's still hands. They were still, even though they were dead, they were holding the sticks very hard. They were holding the sticks very hard, as if even after their death they were not ready to part with that, because that would do good to someone else, which was not in their thought, that was not their attitude, was proof of human sin. So that was the evidence. This was the evidence that they are sinners, because they did not want to love their fellow men. They did not die from the cold without, they died from the cold within. Very important lines. Actually, these 6 people, they did not die because the weather was very harsh or unpleasant or cold. They died because they were cold from within. My dear children, you must have heard this word cold. Cold means having no feelings for anyone, having no feelings or no love, no sympathy, no apathy for anyone. And that was the reason they died, because they had a chance to survive. Each one of them had a log of wood, and they could have contributed their logs of wood in order to keep the fire burning, which would have given them warmth, and the night would have passed. The next morning they would have been safe. But since they were very selfish, they were vain, they were prejudiced, they were selfish, that is the reason why each one of them had to die. So this I have tried to explain stanza-wise to you, but then still we need to study this poem in detail. That we will study in our next video. So till then, goodbye, take good care of your health and study well.